What up? Welcome back. Another episode of Shit Talk Podcast.
Heavy gang shit.
With the crew, a bit of us. I don't know what the fuck. We got to get these demerits together and shit. But, you know, once again, your man GP is in the building.
Rob.
Holding shit down. I got my man's back off hiatus. He got his point removed. He had put a vacation day in, so we took his demerit back. Black Tone, he FMLA, you know what I'm saying? His paperwork was all in order.
Okay.
Nigga got two bowed ankles, so you know what I'm saying? He called in last week for the left ankle. He said he's gonna call for the right ankle this week, but we'll see how that shit go.
Hey,
Black
man.
Tone in the building though.
Peace and hair grease. I don't want no problems.
And I don't even know if this nigga even a guest no more, man. I don't know what to call this nigga at this point.
I don't know neither, man, but I'm here though.
My cousin Spoons.
Heavy.
Spoon is in the building.
Yeah, I'm here now. They gonna have to kick me off this shit. I like it here.
Damn.
That's East Coast shit talk.
For sure.
That is right there, goddamn.
Hey, man, listen, dog. Before we came on, I'm looking at these goddamn ad. You know how on social media your ads come out for these water guns and shit. It's this water gun that's out here. This bitch look just like a Glock, but the bitch white with the blue top. I whipped out on a little young homie about 2 weeks ago for the same water gun, bro. Walking down the block with this bitch. They gotta stop this shit. These kids ain't even safe, man, with water guns. This shit is retarded.
Nah, and it's like, yo, where your mama at? Like it's one thing if you see, like, you know how we all back in the day, water gun fights, everybody was all, you know what I'm saying? So you could kind of feel like, oh, okay, that's the vibe. But if you just one kid running around here with this Glock water gun and ain't nobody having no water gun fight with your ass, protect your kids.
Right.
I'm gonna tell y'all some crazy shit. Kiwi. So this is the difference from when we was coming up versus these kids. So you can order this shit off Amazon without your parents even getting hip. I'm gonna tell you, Kiwi, her son, nigga, this motherfucker was checking her transactions. Like, what the fuck? Nigga, she looked, nigga, it's a piss of one of the little niggas bought a Glock like that, but he bought the BB gun. That bitch looked way realer than that, nigga. She didn't interrogate them. They stuck with their line for a minute, then they end up telling the nigga spent like $400 on a BB gun, like some shit like that, dog.
Damn.
Had that shit came, it was at their crib and everything. She wasn't even hip, nigga.
Nigga, I just pulled this bitch up on Amazon. This bitch is $20, nigga. This bitch is electric.
Listen.
An electric water gun. Nigga, you gotta charge the battery up for this bitch and everything.
Don't get your son killed over a $20 water gun, okay?
Please don't.
Because when I whip out my shit, ain't gonna be shooting no water. Let me tell you.
But I'll tell you now, I do want to order one of these bitches though, just for the.
I mean, yeah, we
I
could
just
do
wanna
that
see what
because
it
it's
do.
kind of like if we all together and this the type of shit that we on, like I said, you gonna see like the vibe of that, but you ain't gonna catch me by myself just.
No. Damn, they got $100 water guns out here nowadays. What
Nigga,
the
they got
fuck?
$250, niggas. Like, I done seen some $500. I'm talking about big gallon. That shit shoot like 3 different features. It got the rapid fire, it goes semi-auto. Like, yo, these niggas put some work. Then they got the hot, just empty out the whole joint. Like, yo, these water guns is definitely.
Yeah, this shit ain't what's up though.
Like, it was this shit. I remember just running around here with 2 Suka Soka 30s. Like, these. The orange boys pumping the shit out them bitches.
They used to be live back in the day. Pull up with the water, the super soakers, nigga. Hey man, dog, it's getting hot in the D, man.
My nigga 50 said, yo, it's summertime. It's the killing season.
For sure.
It's hot out this bitch, and that's a good enough reason. Niggas get to cracking that beat, the sweat is over. So
Numbers finna go up.
you know what I'm saying? And the pandemic is over, so niggas is back broke.
Man, I'm so fucked up. Can I borrow like $25 from
I got you.
everybody at the table?
I mean,
Look at God.
We about to set up this GoFundMe live
Yeah,
on
man.
a podcast.
I only got half of that in my pocket, but you know, if I got 25, you got 25, we good though. I ain't even gonna trip on it.
I just
let me get out.
want to get a Whopper, cut it in half.
I'm not loaning you no money to get no Burger King.
Not no-
Fuck no.
Not no shitty burger.
Nigga, you can go get anything. No, I'm telling a nigga no. If he brought it from Burger King, is no. Listen,
Damn.
dog.
I'm sorry.
Burger King.
I'm sorry.
What was that about? That was about 3 years ago. Me and you and Kid was together.
Yeah.
We so hungry. We riding all over the city trying to get something to eat. We up and down Grand River. Everything.
We started
fucked
out
up.
at like churches or something.
Yeah. Churches to Coney to Wendy's or something. We saw how we ended up at Burger King. Nigga, that shit. A bomb went off in my stomach. The last bite I ate, that bitch, it was boom. I was just like, oh my God.
I gotta go home now.
Nigga, I didn't fuck with Burger King for like a year. Went back, the same thing happened. So then just the other day, I called this nigga. I said, nigga, I had some Burger King the other day. Today, nigga, that shit was straight. Nigga, that shit was good as fuck. I was cool. The next day, I'm like, nigga, I'm about to double back on the Burger King. Nigga, that shit was so good. Double back, nigga. Bomb. The day before, though, I was off the Patron. So I guess that shit was cold in the stomach. Fuck Burger King. They should have closed all them bitches. Don't leave none of them open.
Damn. Nah, I ain't going front. I fuck with the Burger King. But my whole thing is I be having to tell these motherfuckers like, yo, keep my shit on there extra 2 minutes. Sometimes they be taking that shit off the joint too quick. You can kind of tell. Take 2-3 bites of that shit, just look on the middle of that bitch, you like, nah, it's still a little soft. It might not be pink because it's already kind of like pre-cooked, so it ain't gonna be all pink like that. But you can kind of tell if it's like too soft looking in the middle, yeah, nah, that shit definitely gonna blow up in your stomach.
Yeah. So my nigga, you go get anything else, I'll loan you the money. But Burger King, it's a flat out. It's a no for me, dog.
I want to go get some crack. I want to smoke some crack.
Listen, I'll give you $25 to get some crack before I give you $25 to get some Burger King.
Do people still sell crack?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, listen, Boosie said, yo, get off the fentanyl and come on back to crack. We got that for you.
They need to bring crack
He made a lot of sense when he said what he said. He wasn't lying when he said what he said.
Yeah.
I felt him on that.
Nigga,
said, yo,
nigga been smoking crack for years, nigga, of their life. One hit of that fent.
And them are some of the most creative motherfuckers in the world.
Listen.
Nick can't read, but he'll drop a motor.
Drop a motor.
What?
Fix that bitch.
Hey, ain't nothing but your shamrock, man. Pull that motherfucker around here, man. You got something for me?
You got something for me. You could wet my hand a little bit. I ain't asking for much, player. And them niggas gonna blow air in your tire through their mouth. They ain't even gonna get the pump. They just gonna blow that shit by themselves. Shout out to my old school junkies. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's a fact.
shout out to them, man.
You know,
Shout out to the
that's
people
still holding on.
that use heroin that didn't have to worry about dying because fentanyl wasn't on the flow.
True that.
I just always looked at drug use as that don't take away who the person is. You still human. Like, I think that's why a lot of people that sell drugs that respect the people still get far. Like, you got some niggas that be disrespectful. They nigga fuck them dope fiends and talk to them like that. Like,
Yeah.
I never respected that. Like, I never sold drugs, but if I did, I wouldn't talk to them like that.
Now, it get a little mixy because I ain't going front. I done had to deal with some difficult junkies. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes when these motherfuckers get to tweaking, motherfucker blowing up your phone. I mean, you know, allegedly, supposedly, let's play with the idea that, you know, I'm about to sell a little work back in the day, right? Niggas is running down. Okay, you hit your mans off. Now this nigga calling me fucking 10, 15 times. And you coming up short. And you talk about, oh yeah, I'm gonna see you on the next Get Right. Then you coming back asking for a free one. Then you coming back, you done paid off your debt, but then you still want a free one. So it's kind of like, nah, get the fuck out of here. Now you wild. So it's like, you know what I'm saying?
That nigga just took me back to, like, I didn't mean to cut you off, dog, but he just brought me to, like, money and violence, respect life, all in one. I saw that shit. The shit that he was just, I saw it like you wildin'. Like, I could see it. Like, fuck on, you wild. Like,
Yeah.
that New York shit.
Hey, what the niggas be like, nigga, I got a plenty like 10 plates.
Yeah, 10 plates.
Nigga like,
But then-
shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you these on the, what they call it? I'm gonna give you these on the arm, you know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna give you shout out to my plug that just love the arm work. Cause see, when you get it off the arm, they not really clocking what you making. They just want this particular number back. So if you made 4 times whatever they asking for, it don't matter to
just
them.
want their
They just
money.
want this back. So I love my armed guys.
I allegedly almost got beat up today about not giving somebody some shit off the arm. I had to cut somebody water off. That nigga
I don't
I ain't
even
want to
look
talk
at,
about.
look how I don't even engage in this conversation. I don't know what these boys is talking about. Hey, what my nigga Wallace say on the way? Man, why we can't just sell this shit, man? And that be that, man.
Right?
Nigga.
Yeah. Nah.
Dog, but if you would have read it how I read it, that nigga like, bro, I beat your ass. I heard it through the text, like.
Like, whoa there.
But then I had to think about like, nigga.
Hey, man, what was up? What Tip Dog was on earlier in the group text? What made him text that?
Who?
Snowfall in the Wire.
Oh, I've been seeing that on Facebook too, though. Like motherfuckers just say,
I
like,
can't put that shit up there with the Wire, dog.
no, by no way, shape or form. But I
They
get
be
it.
trying it, but nah.
I'm gonna go on a limb and say it's kind of like the Pac and Big East Coast West Coast shit. Cause that's the difference. You got a lot of motherfuckers on the West Coast that be like, nigga, this nigga was getting it from who he was getting it from, and he was a millionaire. Avon if he made some millions, he didn't make Franklin Saints millions.
Hell no, he did.
But Avon stood for a lot more. Avon had morals that Dog didn't. Dog, he was shooting. He was putting needles. He was shooting dope without the drugs.
Yeah.
That nigga. Now that was a true definition of. They all say that the nigga that sell drugs is addicted to the drug too, because he addicted to the money.
Yeah, so
That nigga was strung the fuck out, and he got strung out after that. A lot of people was mad at the ending, but it's niggas out here like
But
that. I know niggas that was
real.
smoking. I know niggas that didn't see he ended up being an alcoholic. I know niggas that was getting high like niggas like, dog, this nigga used to be one of them guys. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, a lot of niggas that like back in the day when they was getting that shit, that smoking crack was a recreational drug when
That's
that
a
shit
fact.
first hit.
Yeah.
So they was testing they shit, you know what I'm saying?
Making sure shit was official. Now, mind you, we all know, like, in retrospect about everything else, like, crack is like a teenage drug now. I don't mean like teenagers is using it. I'm talking about like the age. Like you see how heroin, that's an old school drug.
Yeah.
Coke, that's old school drug. Crack, that's still kind of like, it's not as new as like fucking this fentanyl shit or crystal meth. Like, these are the newer drugs, but crack is still like, what, 25, 30 years old maybe? You know what I'm saying? Like, officially, like, when it was fucking shit up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because when it first hit, it was just like, oh, all right, boom. Then what really changed the game was when niggas started robbing connects. So now, because, you know, Coke was mad expensive. And
the rich people.
The rich
you
man
feel
high.
me? So that's why it's like now, kind of going back into what you said about the respecting of the junkie shit, right? I had a thing for that where it was just like, all right, who would you let in your house, a cokehead or a crackhead? You feel what I'm saying? Like, you ain't gonna leave no crackhead in your house, but a cokehead, you be like, yo, I could at least probably shoot to the bathroom real quick, you know what I'm saying, before they get to drifting off.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? I could even deal with a heroin head. They not really, you know what I'm saying, because that drug, that's a downer. They just gonna nod out. They gonna be too high to do anything.
But they get sick when they don't have it. So if a heroin addict is in your house and they bold,
yeah, okay, now
they'll
that's something
they'll take
different.
your door off the hinges to get their
Yeah,
hat.
now that's something different.
One of my people they got new Carhartts every year off these motherfuckers. It was certain people up the way where my people them used to be that all they did was boost and steal just to get high. Nigga, I seen motherfuckers coming off the Indian reservation to come get heroin, nigga.
Yeah.
Yes, and they pushing whatever year it was. This 03, 02, they pushing whatever kind of pickup truck it is. Like, what's up? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Looking
for
for
real,
that
for real.
shit. Yeah,
But
no,
they
that's
was
a fact.
up, though.
We're going to have to rehearse these stories before we get on the air from here on up.
Yeah, because there's a lot of conviction shit going on.
Well, no, listen.
Allegedly.
Not only allegedly, I'm talking about things that I've seen, not things that I've done.
Right, and this is like historical. Where's the statute of limitations?
It's over. Like, as
this
long
ain't
as we ain't
murder.
talking about no murder.
Yeah.
But I have
Man, y'all
seen,
talk about it, I'm getting on walking off the show.
I've seen some things just by, being around and
Being in the mix.
I don't know, man. Fuck all that, dog. But yeah, I've seen this shit. I've seen heroin addicts like have to sleep with, like, you know how you put the booties on the baby's hand,
Keep from
like
itching,
scratching their faces, shit, dog.
Ooh, that's like,
I
you
done
know
seen
it's
some
good
shit.
when they get the itching. Ooh, I got the itchies. That's how the motherfuckers be off them perks,
Always want to
15s and
hustle in
30s.
projects, though.
Look out the window. I don't know nothing about what these boys talking about.
Listen, I'm gonna say why. Like, I'm for sure. I love my hood. I'm from Dre Road. I love the way the shit went. I never sold dope in my neighborhood. I've been out of town and watched people sell dope, but like the project setting, just like we say, Snowfall or The Wire, like it was just different. Like, and some of these projects that we got is one way in, one way out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But then you got to think what the nigga that's not from the projects got to think about is, nigga, the niggas within the projects beef too. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying?
Yeah.
For sure.
Yo, shout out to my full green niggas. First side, far side, middle side. Like, them 3 different sides of one big project. And first side and the far side, they be beefing. Niggas in the middle, they kind of like, which side is you more side to the left or more on this side to the right? Like, shit, then you got the co-ops across the street. Like,
Them niggas call it the middle side.
yeah. Because the middle, you know, the middle, they get caught in the middle. That
But,
ass is like,
Nigga, that's how it was though. Where I grew up in Highland Park. Highland Park was small, but it was divided. And you know what I'm saying? It was some railroad tracks. But where I stayed at, I was in the middle. You had this end of Highland Park, then it was us, then you had the north end. So we right in the middle. Then you got Woodrow and 12th Street and all that shit right across the motherfucking bridge. It's like, what the fuck, nigga?
nah, they say, yo, we in the mids. And, you know, where I was kind of like part of the mids. So going to school, that was towards the far side. But then going to like get my hair cut in the store, that was the first side. So it's like, you really be in the middle of some shit. Because one side got something that the other side don't. The liquor store might be on the first side, but then the weed spot might be on the far side.
So let me ask
So you got to
this.
pick your poison for the day. Like, I want to get high or drunk.
Now, is all sides getting to the money, or is it one side that's getting more money than the other sides?
All sides is getting to the money, but one side makes
Flash.
the money look better than the
Okay,
other.
right,
That's
right,
it.
okay. I used to go to Chicago all the time, right? And I don't even know if this was Cabrini Green that I seen, but I felt like it was, but it been closed down for forever, right?
I've been tore down
When did it get tore down?
about 7-8 years ago.
Okay, so it's safe to say that I still seen it.
Right.
But I'm saying closed down like
Nobody
we was
in that
kids.
bitch.
I'm 40, so 41. It been closed for how long?
No, it wasn't.
Oh, it was still open?
Yeah,
Okay. Do it sit off of Busy Street?
yeah.
Well, that was where I seen it at then. But when I seen it, it was just fenced off though.
Okay.
So that probably was it then.
Probably was.
Because I don't like going out of state and not go through the hood.
Yeah.
Got to.
Like,
I want to see
I
what
never
everybody's hood
seen
look
Cook
like.
County Jail though. I never been by there, but I didn't. They be the people when I be with people. They be like, "Nigga, what's wrong with you?" But I just want to see the hood.
I do.
Nigga,
I want to feel that vibe.
I went to Buffalo Wild Wings in Chicago the last time we was there, and the security guy, they got security in this motherfucker. And my man, like, I don't know how I mentioned Detroit or whatever. He like, shit, I remember we used to come down there and be battling with them all the time. He an older guy, but the music, they always, niggas think Jit and Juke just started in the balance. He say that shit been going on for forever.
Facts.
But it's like, it wasn't a beefy like that. I fuck with Detroit, you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
he was like, nigga, we used to always battle like the music, DJs, all that shit, because all our shit different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Detroit sound is definitely within its own joint. Like, you know, we got New York, then they got the drill. Because even with like Chicago drill and New York drill,
It's different.
It's different. And then they got this overseas, the London drill. Like, that's something completely different. Now, off the subject real quick, I just want to tap back in. Wire versus Snowfall, I'm gonna always say the Wire because for 3 things. One, I definitely felt it was way more realistic because they, you know what I'm saying, with the Snowfall, that whole CIA shit that they was doing and all that, that's where you kind of like, nah, they
But
would
they
have.
said there was some truth to that.
I mean,
though.
yeah, nah, there is some truth to that, but I think you know what I mean, how far now with The Wire, they only had the motherfuckers that they was fucking with off the docks and shit. So, you know what I'm saying? Niggas is familiar with that because, again, even in New York, you know, we got our own little
Y'all got
docks.
the water and
we
shit.
got the water right there. So it's kind of like, all right, I've seen shit come off the boat and niggas, you know what I'm saying, do they little, you know what I'm saying? Snowfall, they got Mexico right there. So it's kind of like, I don't really know that traffic right there from that LA to Mexico to
But shit, you
Texas.
see, dog them dug a tunnel to that bitch, nigga.
Yeah, niggas ain't digging no tunnel from Miami to New York. You know what I'm saying?
But
Like,
everybody at this table can equate to The Wire though, because that's how we seen it. You know what I'm saying? We all watched somebody or knew somebody that got it and came the way them niggas came in The Wire. Like you said, I mean that Franklin shit, nigga. It was some truth to that shit, but how much of it did Hollywood put their hand in on that shit? We ain't see no motherfucker 14-year-old just get a brick out the rib and then all of a sudden now he
doing
getting
it
to
down
it.
there in New York. 17 years old, kingpin shit, like for real.
pennies.
Yeah,
like,
but-
And they was blowing powder. They was getting high, young nigga. We was kids though, all us.
Yeah, but they
back
didn't end up with the best plug in America, the U.S.
Well, no,
government
they
and all
didn't.
that shit.
They didn't, but we can't. It's like kind of like the rainbow shit. We hear it's a pot of gold at the end, blah blah blah. But that's kind of like the Franklin shit. Now we know some of this to be true because we done seen the documentaries. We done seen that the Nicaragua shit they was funding that.
Yeah.
We know that
Yeah, the
Dog put the
South
just say,
American war
Dog
and
put
shit.
the just say no based off that.
Right.
We didn't even seen the real Rick Ross pop his shit like, nigga, I done drove a pickup. We didn't went down there and went and got bricks and the car broke down. Like, we didn't heard his stories and we know they put so much real into it with the gang shit, but that's a whole nother culture. Like, the West Coast, Cali is their own world within the
Yeah,
United States.
that's
New
a
York
fact.
is too.
I was about to say New York.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
We
for
now,
sure.
like he was just saying about the projects, we in the middle. We got our own wave too, by all means. You know what I'm saying? And we know how to gravitate to all sides. We the chameleons of the world.
Plus the other backdoor loop that y'all got that niggas fail to realize is too. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all got the Ohio bench and y'all got the Canadian bench. So we don't have that. You feel what I'm saying? All we got is I-95 and we
Y'all
don't
got Canada,
I mean, yeah, but that's like not New York City. That's not
Buffalo.
that's like New York
Y'all,
State.
so you're right. Y'all don't consider them.
Yeah, that's
Them
like
niggas, upstate niggas, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Them
yeah.
niggas
See,
ain't
I
from
been in them
NY.
said we gonna make niggas respect them. Them boys
they
put
had
that shit
to.
on.
And I ain't going front. When I used to go up there, fucking with them colleges and doing my thing out there, like, it do be different. It's damn near like
They
that's
talk different than y'all.
yeah. They don't have the same like they a little behind in us. But so when we get into talking about that old New York shit, and then you know it's New York in the house. Like, let's say we out in Miami and you see, oh man, New York niggas is in the building. Oh, they go, my son's uptown. They go, you know what I'm saying? Oh, who these niggas rapping all this New York shit? Yo, if we hit Syracuse, Buffalo, Ipsy, like all that shit, we like, that's just like, oh, niggas from Michigan. Oh, word, what part? UP. You gonna be like,
Right. Okay.
like what the
But
fuck?
that's just like what niggas do be from. A nigga could be from Grand Blank or something. Nigga go out of town, nigga, they be like, I'm from the D.
Listen.
No, you not.
Yeah.
Man, you from
Yeah.
Saginaw, man.
I
Yeah.
cannot lie to you, dog. We
Niggas
went
be from Ann Arbor talking about,
This
yeah.
before facing them had to go sit down and shit. They did a show. It was a big ass thing in Pontiac, like not a stadium, but it was a concert place. We go, nigga. They had a crew. A lot of these niggas got indicted. They had a crew called NWO from Pontiac. Mixed motherfucker, Mexicans, white, black. They mixed. These niggas rushed the stage and hit the front of the stage, but all the niggas. 80% of these niggas had Detroit hats on. But they just trying to make they stake known and talk
Yeah,
their
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Then Dog was like, I ain't gonna put no names out. Dog like, all right, we know where we at, but is y'all gonna let us perform or what? You know what I'm saying? They kind of calmed out because like, no, this ain't fearing us. Let niggas perform.
Right.
Because we all on the stage. Niggas taking their coats off shit like it's about to get. But niggas still either we gonna perform or not.
Right.
But the funny part to me was all these 80% of these niggas had on D hats. Mm-hmm. But y'all tripping on D niggas. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's how that shit goes. So it'd be like, damn, pick that side. So now, when it comes to, as a New York nigga being in Michigan, right, I definitely see that y'all do have your own thing. You know what I'm saying? Like your own identity in a sense. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers be like, oh, Detroit like Chicago. No, it ain't. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, I think Detroit's a little bigger and a little faster than Chicago. Chicago is way more Midwest than Detroit is, to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I see it. Anything in Ohio, motherfuckers be trying to rep that Cincinnati shit. Oh, we from Sin City. Oh, we from, what's that other joint? That's like 45-minute Toledo and shit like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Toledo, they be trying to get busy.
But niggas getting money in Akron though too. My nigga.
Oh yeah, act right. Yeah.
My nigga. What was my nigga Jay Reed? And them. What's up? What's up, Neff?
What's up? I thought you was gonna say what up.
You acted funny today. That camera
Why you
got
ain't put him in a chair over here?
camera got you shook.
Come over here, CJ.
Come on, man.
Come here, fat man.
Son look like he keeping it too gangster.
Game 5, dog. What's up, man? You all right? You want to get on the show today? You gonna talk your shit? All right, then.
Oh, it look like my son. He got that. I just woke up. Hold on. Let me get it together.
Come over here with your daddy. So
Yeah, go sit by your daddy. On this side. Come this way. Go that way.
Oh, shit. What up, dog?
What up, dog?
Oh, I ain't
Damn,
son,
nigga,
mate.
what
Better late
time
than
is-
never. I
Nah,
guess.
hell no. Cause that nigga FMLA papers ain't go through last week, man. So he got a no call, no show, and a tardy.
God, man, how many points he got now? What's the clip point? It's like 8 points.
That boy,
I don't know.
Hell zone and shit.
Yeah, I couldn't
We know who getting money around this bitch.
party it up at the.
Oh, you want shit?
99 plus 1. We know who.
All right, niggas getting money out this, but I don't even got one of them shirts. The whole crew got them bitch. Huh? I got a holler at dog too, man. I got some shit. I need a shirt and shit too, man. I got gear, nigga.
What was we talking about?
I don't even know. New York and
just
Chicago
different,
and
different flavors and different like impacts around the world, like around the globe. The
But nigga,
impact that people
when
got.
we go out of town, a motherfucker will tell you can have on a D hat, and a motherfucker can tell you like, I know you from the way you wear that bitch, but nigga just really got that bitch on. But a nigga can tell your sweat. This is so funny, nigga. Jaden's step uncle, and he moved up here from Mississippi. Nigga, one day, me, him, and Terrell, we going to the mall. We going to Northland. We walking in the door. I think me and Terrell might have had on like some 95s or some dog had on some Air Force Ones, some mids or something. Nigga, we walking in, nigga, little chick walking. I'll never forget this shit. She looked down. She like, y'all from here. He ain't. I said, what the fuck? Off the rip, she read all three of us like, y'all two from here. He ain't.
Nigga, I had a chick. I went to Norfolk with Mike. You know, Mike was in the Navy down there. Nigga, I had on a Christmas pair, all whites. I'm out of town. You know, new shoes, new socks. The chick, I don't know how me and her butt heads when I was leaving, because she really liked corny niggas, and you can tell. And like, I don't know what she did to try me, but I said something slick, but not too slick, because I'm leaving out. She's like, that's why you got on them. She said something about my shoes. I just bust out laughing.
Yeah,
You got it.
Don't even worry about it.
and then you gotta look at the source of the information. Like,
This
you look at that
08,
bitch.
nigga, and this 08, nigga, I'm crispy white pair one. They still, the ones never died. They died.
never.
They died. They slowed down when they started selling them fake ones. Well,
Facts.
for me, 7 Mile of Greenfield fucked it up for Air Force Ones. For me.
Shit, Schoolcraft and Greenwood, they ain't them bitches on every corner, nigga.
But see,
Nah.
I just remember the burger. Speaking of Burger King, no, it was at the gas station, wasn't it? In front of the gas station. I remember that because I remember any gifts, sweetest day, anything I got, I made sure that whomever got me a gift or whatever around that time, they brought the receipt. I would always tell them, bring the receipt, because depending on how the Air Force One feel, I might have to take it back. I would always like, bitch, bring me a receipt.
Yeah, don't give me none
Don't
of that
just
gas
confine a
shit.
Foot Locker bag.
Nah,
and then
I ain't
go over
going
here.
front.
But you could tell the fake ones from the real.
Like, if you really in tune though, because
Yeah.
I ain't going front back when like that wave was popping. you know, we got Chinatown in New York, and they was running rampant with them bitches. I'm talking about they had this one warehouse.
They was on the fake rollies and everything there.
Yo, listen, like
Shit was going down.
fake Coach bags, Louis bags, and you got and it's so scandalous. You got bad fake and you got great fake. You know what I'm saying? And even with the great fake, you still gonna have to pay. Like if they want $1,000 for this
badass,
bag, it still might be like $400 for the official fake shit versus that $50 cheap fake shit. Like
What they call that something district? The what district?
The fashion district, right?
Fashion district. I never been to New York though. I want to go.
yo, listen.
I gotta go to New York.
Whenever you ready, let me know. I got mad PTO. I figure like
I
this.
was a child. I couldn't get out of
New
maneuver.
York is only fun for real, either if you got somebody that live out there, you used to live out there, or you go with somebody that's like out there. And I ain't talking about like, oh, I used to live here, because you could be with a nigga, but he an inside nigga. Nah, you go out there with a nigga like me that could, I'm gonna show you what a good food spot. Would you want some good West Indian? I got a spot. You want some good vegan shit? You want some good pizza? You want some good Italian? You want some good Chinese?
I want some food from the store.
Oh, and we could definitely get you a chopped cheese fresh off the grill.
See, that sounded good as fuck. I don't even know what he's talking
I
about.
want to hit the bodega. I'm like, man, hook me up a sandwich.
Yo,
man.
I just hope Maine and them don't run in there and try to ride the motherfucker.
Nah, and it's like, yo, you could either go Ak or you could go Spanish. You know what I'm saying? Now, while I always say Spanish, I mean, you know, now if you don't eat pork, I always respect that. You know what I'm saying? But if you fuck with that pig, definitely go to
Yeah, I'm going
Fucking
Spanish. You
Poppy
know
and
who
when you
gonna
say
you know who gonna
you
walk
talking
in
about the
there.
Muslims, right?
yeah.
They got good food there.
Yeah, they do. Some, not all. I ain't going
The
front.
Jamaicans got some good food there too, right?
Jamaicans got some great food. Like the
Why
Jamaican
they call him
food,
Ak?
huh?
Why they call him Ak?
Ahmed or Aki, or you know what I'm saying. But it's really like,
something in that
What up?
shit,
yeah,
though.
but it's really like for the Ahmeds and shit. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
I
'Cause-
got a real live question though. That was a real question too, though, Black. But these niggas is talking about planning a trip to New York. The only thing I heard these niggas talking about is where to eat at.
Where to eat at?
I mean, because the hoes is everywhere. I could take you uptown. You want to
And
Spanish?
I gotta go. I mean, if I do want to look at something though.
Yeah, I won't meet none. They line niggas up.
Yeah,
They the coldest ones on lining niggas up.
Stay-
Bro, listen.
What up, though?
Just the other day, I don't know how the fuck me and Fred wasn't friends on there. No, me and Cuz, we
Yeah.
weren't friends on there. So when I seen them comment on your shit, I'm like, damn, Cuz, I'm like, man, we ain't friends. So I hit the nigga with another friend request. A little Spanish chick, hit me with a friend request from New York, and I'm like, mutual we had was me and Cuz, and I'm like, nah, man.
Got the Weinstein's house. But again, like, you know what I'm saying? Because he be going through pages in. I think that's like maybe his second or third page. He had the one little family joint. Then he was fucking with somebody for a second, and then that shit ended up getting clipped. So I think like that was a page that they was splitting, and then he got his own joint. You know what I'm saying? So
We gotta hit NY in the summertime. I want to go when it's hot.
definitely,
I want
New
to go
York
when
is
they got the
fun,
fire
fun,
hydrant
fun.
on and
I
all
want
that
to go to
shit.
Boston too.
Boston real racist. I ain't going. Boston is wild racist. Yeah,
They
man.
can't stand niggas.
I heard
At
Boston
all.
racist as fuck.
Boston
I
is
don't wanna go to
racist
Boston.
as
That's
fuck.
where Bobby Brown. That's where New Edition grew up at, right?
I mean, kinda. I thought they was from Baltimore though, right?
No, they was
No,
from
they
Boston.
from Boston.
Dorchester, right?
It was from
Boston? Oh, okay. I thought it was
Connecticut,
B-more.
right?
Oh no,
Maryland.
dog known from Dorchester.
Who?
Survivor's Remorse.
Oh, right.
But they grew up in the project. It's a hood everywhere. Like you said,
Yeah.
when we go to different states, niggas do want to ride through the hood, but it's a hood everywhere. But
Yeah. So that's just like, oh, like niggas gonna be like, oh, I want to go to Ohio. Like, nah, you already know Ohio is mad racist up and down through that motherfucker. You gonna travel Ohio cautious, 75 cautious. You know what I'm
and
saying?
they racist, and it's even worse for the Michigan nigga.
Oh
that
yeah, they
Michigan
see them
play.
place. They like, oh, we got one. Oh, we got something. They got to have something. So yeah, I ain't gonna
What it
front.
been?
Boston cool though. Overall, you just gotta know how to really move out there. You know
Oh
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
that one shit. Damn, you got both cups in your shit, huh?
Plus the Boston accent, I do be liking. I ain't gonna lie, they got a whole different type of accent.
You almost at the end of it.
You want some?
Just a tad bit, if you don't mind.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, we handing out the Swiggies.
No, you go ahead and enjoy that, brother.
Oh, my son got the
low.
Earl.
Yeah, I'm off the Earl.
Yeah, I was off that shit with him
I
last
don't know why the
weekend.
nigga
That
think
shit
that
was
shit
pretty
ain't.
good.
I don't know why he think that ain't liquor though.
Yeah, nah, that's
Because it's
just.
not. It's wine.
It's good. It's good for him though, and for me,
I don't be all
I
blown
don't.
rock steady and then falling asleep.
I ain't gonna lie.
But I
I've been
just-
drinking since about 11 this morning.
I done seen him rock steady off the Earl though.
It was a bad time for me then.
See, just
Now it's all smiles.
But
my
the
man.
nigga stopped drinking. He put the tequila down and picked the Earl up because he said he was going too hard. Then I seen the nigga rock steady off the Earl. Like, so what's the
I
point?
went too hard. I was like 3 bottles in.
I had
I don't
a
need
glass
that
of
now.
that shit yesterday. It was short. She came through.
I meant to bring my gazelles out today. I swear on everything I love. I was early today. I'm riding because I had went to Birch Run and I'm riding the son of mine. I'm like, damn, I'm about to bring my gazelles out today.
The gazelles. I got mine
what
coming
number
soon.
is those?
905, bro.
Okay,
It's only a few people that got these.
Here you go.
Yeah.
Here
Oh,
you go.
he exclusive.
It's only me,
You.
Floyd, and I think Ross.
Ross
might got a pair too.
Oh, okay.
Dog.
Nigga, I remember the nigga bought them bitch. I'm with the nigga that day. He
Oh,
like,
you been here though?
Yeah, I got it for a minute.
yeah. Cause I brought my
We went to the carnival and I wasn't finna wear my yays with all
be
them
paying
goddamn
attention
kids.
with him,
Yeah, because
yeah.
I'm an easy lick. Because I can't run out them motherfucker and I got my son. You know what I'm saying? Nah, we gonna do something else today.
We gonna switch it.
Nah, them shits is tough though. I got my products coming in. I'm getting my product game up. The last pair is gonna be the Yays, and I want the old school Wood Boys. I don't care what y'all say.
No,
I want
They
a pair
brought them
too.
back though. They got
brought
the
them back.
new ones. They got
I don't
the
even
new
want the
ones.
white
I want
ones.
the old.
No, they got the brown woods
I want
back.
the brown Wood
They brought them
Boys.
back with the old the small original C on them bitches with the bar.
Yeah, I need that.
That style was Javerny.
Hey, listen. So,
Style.
all right, let me. I have no idea what the topic is. I came late.
Nah, we was
Listen,
freestyling.
We
Okay.
don't have no idea what the topic is, nigga.
All right, look. So it was a question posted. I think Nick Cannon tweeted it or something, whatever. And the question was, would you rather be
The nigga that know what's going
the main
on.
nigga and don't know nothing?
We talked about
Or
that.
y'all did?
Yeah.
What was I? I wasn't here that day.
wasn't here that
Oh.
day.
You wasn't here?
I don't think I was.
That
No,
was-
we talked that out
2 weeks
through that
ago.
chat.
No, we talked about it on the show.
Where was
Yeah.
I at? I wasn't here.
That was like 2 weeks ago.
What y'all say?
No, you had the kids that day. Remember he
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
It was
Yeah,
us
I was
three.
updated.
Yeah, by us
Well,
three.
I wasn't here, so I'm bringing it back.
Okay, then.
I would
bad.
rather be the side.
The same thing.
Yeah.
Definitely said the same thing.
Fuck that. Don't want to be in the
And
dark.
then I remember he was like, "Oh, well, you know, even if I'm the side nigga, bitch still gonna treat me like the main nigga." Don't? Yeah. So I remember that.
Facts.
And I that's the thing. Like, some people will be the side person and have main person feelings, and then it get to bother them if, you know what I'm saying? Man,
That's when I had my contract. That's right. I had.
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
This thing got a real live contract, man. Ain't no blanks, though, because we asked for
You're right. You're right. I need a reminder. Put me in that group chat so this way I get everybody their contract
Yeah.
together. You know what I'm saying? I got a notary person.
What contract what's
He
going
got
on?
Oh,
What the fuck is that?
Oh, that's me.
What y'all feel about Anime Bullock, man?
Man.
Rest in peace.
I had a couple. That's what had me eating Burger King the other day. I was taking some drinks for anime. Everybody told me I was going to hell on Facebook and Instagram.
oh
I
yeah, with
turned
that.
shit.
Yo, my man sent me that shit.
It was a
too.
little too soon for that one.
Hey, my man,
Give it a
fuck that
week.
shit.
That nigga
Ain't
said,
nobody
"Bring
exempt,
your
nigga.
ass up here, anime. I've been waiting for you."
Come on.
Come on,
Come on now, anime.
You know what this
Where
about
was she?
to be?
She wasn't living in the United States, though. was she
Switzerland.
there? Switzerland? Okay.
I did not know she was that old though, bro.
Yeah, I did. Because I remember when she was in her 70s, one of the main things that they always kept talking about for like, I think she was like 72 or something
She
like
was
that with
about-
them
She was
legs.
about 99 when What's Love Got to Do with it came out.
This thing. You see the side nigga contract.
Yeah.
She been old for a long time. She was up there with Morgan Freeman. I think they went to school together. You know what I'm saying?
Morgan Freeman was old since we was born.
Yeah, he's
He
always
was
old.
Oh, in the 80s with
Lean on me.
Lean on me, he was old.
He was old.
And that was what, like
That's 30 years ago.
like
got to
80,
be.
3 or some shit like that or
Dog,
something?
nigga, you know what I watched today before I came? Nigga, I watched Beverly Hills Cop 2. That's the best one, dog.
I would say 2.
That nigga said, how the fuck you steal a house? That nigga said, get your ass out this goddamn pool. I told you the ledge was slippery.
I don't know if I can say 2 is the best one.
It's either 1 or 2. 3 was cool.
The JG JoJo's.
That was-
Who was that? Was that? See, the reason I favor part 1 more, it was the majority of it was set. It showed a lot.
It was
more
real
of
Detroit. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now, I can't. I ain't gonna lie.
Well, that was in the
I
beginning.
can't.
On Beverly
Nigga,
Hills
that was
1?
in the most of the first half. He went.
Yeah, then when he went to Cali.
He chased a nigga all through the city.
In the truck and shit.
His
Yeah.
mans came down here, got killed. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, who was the lieutenant? Gil? Was that Gil?
Gil,
Yeah.
But it was enough. How much of that shit
2.
was in there? It was.
2, okay, I put it like this. 2 to me was the funniest then. It was the funniest one. It had more.
Because part one was super serious. Him and Taggart and them, they didn't know each other
Yeah,
like that.
so they was
had
building
built
their
a
rapport.
bond. Yeah. So
Watching that whole shit
I got
develop.
both of them, but that's like picking. Yeah, okay, so what's y'all best lethal weapon then?
Everybody looked up. Then I want to say
One was one was cold to
But
me.
okay, so I'm gonna say this based off what y'all just said. I'm gonna say 4 if we going off funny because
I was
they had
gonna
Chris
say
Rock and dog Afghanistan. I don't even fucking know them. And if I did, I wouldn't be on the phone with they Afghan and dog. Them niggas made it funny.
4 was funny.
But
4 was
all
good.
of them was cold.
Yeah.
Nigga, 4 they came up with the times. They had the nigga Jet Li whooping niggas ass, all type of shit. But 1, it seemed like they just got
one
better
was
with
raw.
time.
Yeah, one was
Yeah.
raw. Like
Yeah, one was
like,
better with
like, like,
And then 2 show, like you say, 2 show. Because which one was 2 the one when he was stuck in the tub?
On the toilet, stuck on the toilet.
On the toilet. They pulled each
Yeah.
other. They pulled him in the tub. Yeah, see,
2
that
was
ain't
the one where they
When it was
They
out
shot
in
the
the
guy.
desert.
He was getting the house
that
with
nigga
me.
said, "Nigga, the house on stilts. I'm bringing
He
the whole
said-
thing down."
So which one was it when he was like nailed him? When he shot the nigga with the nail gun? Remember he
might
was
have been
getting
3.
a part of his house redone.
The garage. That was.
They
it might have been 3.
I think that was 2.
that was 2, wasn't it?
I think that was
But
2.
you talked the Cougaran corn.
Yeah, that was 2.
The Cougaran corns was 2.
When my man
Or
was the
that
diplomat
3?
and shit, right?
Yeah.
that was 2.
So all that was in 2.
Yeah.
No, I think when he nailed the nigga, that was that 3 though.
Nailed the nail gun shit.
Oh no, 3 was when
The guy
the
from the
Rene
army.
Russo came with the Jack Travis.
Jack Travis, yeah.
The ex-cop.
The ex-cop.
Yeah, that was 3. So that was
He
2.
dropped the nigga. They sniped the nigga from the helicopter.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That was 2 when he nailed the nigga in the garage. Because remember in 4, nigga Joe Pesci like, hey, did you tell him when you killed the man when you building the extra add-on over the garage?
Yeah, when he was trying to sell
Leo
the
gets
house.
whatever you
Leo
want. Leo gets.
That nigga was on the ice like I'm cold. And he like you on the ice, Leo.
Okay.
Oh, I thought he was gonna do the fucking
They
Die Hard.
fuck you with the cell phone.
Now see,
Die Hard
I
1.
can't even do the Die Hards.
1.
I only watched Die Hard 1.
1. Yippee ki yay, motherfucker.
Oh, my son said I'm walking on glass, no shoes, looped up
Carl
out the
Winslow
window.
was in there, right?
Yeah, he was in. I think all of them pretty much.
Bruce Willis fucked up, man. That's fucked up too. Like he, dementia or something real bad. He lived with Demi Moore and her family. That's why he didn't even finish the last movie or something. From what I understood,
But he was just in something.
that might have been his last movie. The one where he was like a boss and the guy was protecting the building or something.
Type shit.
Yeah, that's the last one I seen him in too. But if you pull it up, he shit bad. Like Bruce Willis fucked up.
Is he?
And what's crazy, I just seen his birthday.
got-
He
Like
might
they
be in
just
his
did.
70s
He
too.
up there?
And we about to start losing our guys in a minute.
Stallone fucked up right now though. They said,
Yeah.
yeah, it's some shit
Damn,
going on
so
with
you
him.
mean we ain't gonna see a season 2 of
What's the name?
He said no.
Stallone
He
girls.
already said he's not doing season 2. Tulsa King.
Yeah.
He said it's too much toll on his body. He said, nigga.
real?
He said one episode of that shit, nigga, was like filming a movie for him, bro. He like it's taking too much of a toll on his body and shit. That nigga say he can't do that shit.
And that's
Niggas
Damn. No, I'm
Yeah.
not talking about. Come on, you good? Do you? I was saying, dang, because of.
I
of a
fuck with
movie.
Tulsa King though. That shit was
Tulsa
good as
King
hell.
was the shit,
You
man.
good? Do you, homie?
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn, all I
But
got
that-
is getting old.
But going back to Tina though, they said she had been battling with her illnesses for a minute though, so she had been sick for a little while.
Damn, you know it's gonna be a sad day when we lose Morgan. Shit, we lost Betty and she was 99, almost
I'm
clicking on 100.
It's gonna be.
Betty Wright.
Betty White, yeah.
It's gonna be a sad day when Stevie Wonder go for me. Stevie Wonder, that's
That
my
nigga
name.
old as dirt too.
That nigga, oh man,
Yeah.
it's crazy because we looking.
Jamming on the one.
Another day.
Oh yeah, nah, that shit. Ooh, that is old. Like these is not, and mind you, these, you know, Mike was still doing shows. Prince was another young one, but you know what I'm saying. It's kind of like you get, like when the young ones go, you be like, damn, that's fucked up. But then when the old ones go, and you don't even.
Did a couple episodes though too. Nigga go like, nigga, give these people their flowers while they still here to receive
Facts.
them though, man.
Yeah.
Because we all after they gone, we all sit around and
Ain't got no wind smash, you know.
you wasn't. Oh, you was
This
here.
purple hitting different.
No, you wasn't here last week, dog. This nigga,
Where's my fan at, nigga?
yeah,
Yes,
he
and
stole
you
the
keep-
fan from.
That's what it is.
Hey, that don't need to stay cracked.
This is fucking gold shit that be having nigga pissed off. Be pissed.
That's why I say, nigga, when we do go to New York, we got to go in the summertime. I'm not trying to bundle up, nigga.
Leave the code and go to the code.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah, I
Take
feel
the
that.
what and leave the what?
I ain't going front though. I definitely want to do this show in DR somewhere. Like niggas get their passports together, hit like a little Dominican.
Everybody
Right.
got passports, don't they?
Yeah, my shit
That's
just got
water, bro.
renewed.
That's
Yeah.
just water, bro.
Everybody got that shit.
I ain't got one. I need to get one.
Oh nah, we gotta get my son.
Where I was at before I went to go apply for that shit.
Fuck, they talk about a lot of times. I just nod my head and look pretty, but the fact that they all like they got they little like the inside head joke, like you gonna. I support it though. That shows true.
Nigga, shit, you a part of this show. What you talking
Yeah,
about?
I'm here
You
now.
shit,
Yeah, I'm gonna get my code.
That nigga daughter was on the phone before we got on the air last week. She say, "You about to do a podcast." Then let me fuck around and find out you about to be famous out here.
like,
Nigga, like, you know, I'm trying.
We trying, baby. You know what I'm saying? When I got you already though. Yeah, shout out to my kid though. Annie, she turned 18 this year, so
That's
Shout
what's up.
shout out to my cousin Alicia. She in town. I know she probably ain't watching our shit, but
She
I'm gonna let
came
her.
out, graduated this year, or
yeah, this year. You know what
Oh,
I'm saying?
okay.
So yeah, it's just all that.
prom, all that.
All that.
Oh yeah, you done spent the bag
Yeah,
too.
so we over it.
Shout out to the class of the.
Cause you know, pandemic fucked up a lot of niggas' plays. It seems though outside they are overdoing it. I'm talking about these proms is wilding. Like I think, like now it's like, oh, it's almost like to set the goal to be trendy to either have like the most outrageous costume or the most revealing, and then you know you got to get the parents in. Like yo, now this is where it gets tricky. Where it's just like, all right, there's two things that I got like. Debatable shit. I know we got a short time here, but it's like, all right, cool. Is your kid turning 18? Because you know, like prom, let's say is in June, so you got 6 months. Is your kid born in January, February, March, April, May? You know what I'm saying? They turning 18, so technically they an adult now. And the other side is these proms out here in Miami, because you know Miami got a different culture, way of life living where that's not taboo. We look at that shit like, nah, what the fuck is wrong with you, kid? But out there, that's like, oh, is this a Panamanian daughter with, you know what I'm saying? Because mind you, they come from islands where they got carnival and culture shit. So and it's always hot. So it's for them, it's never nothing to reveal, to have to be revealing.
I'm speaking about the motherfuckers that I know.
Now,
In the
yeah,
313.
Now,
I bet not. I don't want to see your daughter in no see-through shit when I come to the send off.
That's a fact.
Dog, it was one video. This was about, I think, about 2 years ago. Little nigga pulled up in the old school to pick his prom date up.
I'm gonna follow you all the way back to my house. Yeah, I'm gonna have y'all little time in the car. I ain't going to hate. I ain't going, you know what I'm saying? Oh, all that. Oh, you think you funny, little nigga? How deep is
I'm
what?
on my Mike Lowry shit, nigga.
Yeah.
You ever made love to a man before? Mm-hmm. You want to?
How deep is my blood?
Hold on, Big Son got something to say. Say something. You know what
Oh,
I'm
don't start acting funny now,
saying?
man.
You said you was
Go ahead and say something.
Told them you was gonna say what up though.
What up, though? I'm still on the air. I'm gonna call you as soon as I get off
Hey, we
air,
finna
all right?
roll anyway. What we got? About what? Oh, okay. Here.
Let me get that phone.
You don't
real
want?
quick.
Hey, you don't want to say nothing, big son?
Nah,
Just tell the people what up, though.
Tell them what up though.
Nah, you said something. We heard you.
Yeah, we got something to go on.
Man,
All right,
we was
man,
at
what
the
we
carnival,
looking at,
man.
about
We
60?
had fun at the carnival. It was me and him. He riding.
Shout out to the
I'm chilling.
Shout out to the dads that's been dead. He been at the carnival. I've been all the bit Birch Run, spending all my hard-earned money today. This
Hey man,
morning.
you kept that trip on the hush. You ain't tell nobody you going. You know niggas don't take Bertrand trips like that. Like
I went with OG and Lil Bro, and
It was
the
a
kids.
family thing.
Yeah,
Like-
man. I really didn't.
and
even.
then I got the van.
Yeah, man, but they waking me up early as fuck. About
Cause nigga only want to go hit the polo.
Let's
stuff.
go to Tony's. I didn't even go in there. I ain't do nothing for me. Everything was I had to be a dad today, man. Everything
nothing
was
wrong
on
with
them.
Yeah, they nothing wrong with it. I'm still on daddy mode.
Cause I know me and my fellas, we'll jump in the van with a bottle and go take a trip. You know what I'm saying, to go shopping,
Nothing.
especially around Christmas time. That's
We
our
did
thing.
that in a minute too.
All right, man. We about to wrap this up. My engineer looking at me all crazy and stuff.
Yo, listen, next week, hopefully we get my girl up here, you know what I'm saying? I know she had to work today. Shout out
Yeah.
to tonight, you know what I'm saying?
I
But
wanna next week we gonna have some topics next week, so we'll see y'all tuning in. Shit Talk Podcast.
heavy game shit. Are we
happy
all
Memorial.
gonna be here?
We gonna be here.
Everybody should be here
No,
next week.
y'all ain't gonna.
No,
yeah,
next week after that we won't be
yeah,
here.
we be here. It's the first of the month.
So,
niggas.
hey, on 2 weeks from now, y'all gotta. It's just gonna be y'all two. Y'all gotta.
Oh,
hold
nah,
it
I
down.
might
That's
be
my
going
birthday
too.
weekend. We won't be running that
Won't be
weekend.
no shit talk podcast. that week.
Yeah, I ain't going
We'll
front
give y'all
that.
the heads
Not
up.
next weekend, but the weekend after that, I'm gonna have to go to New York. My mom's birthday, all that
Oh,
shit.
okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I
His
think
birthday weekend. Hey man, we out here for the